Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about the November update that Samsung pushed out that just felt very, very late. The progress they were making with the monthly updates seemed like they have kind of slowed back down, which is not fun because we're now a few days into December, hoping that we see December security update hopefully by the 15th. I mean, we hope. But nonetheless, let's talk about this update. If we actually go into here, and I believe this is it right here, you'll see stability and reliability. Nope, that's not it. Oh, oops. Where is it at? Was it this one? Nope. I gotta find it, guys. Here it is, right here. Security. The device is protected with improved security. And if we scroll down a little bit more here, we'll see the update came in around 562 megabytes with the November 1st security patch level. Now, the reason why I like to highlight the size of the update is because that typically lets us know that this update is much more concerned about security than anything else. Maybe some few minor adjustments that may just improve the overall stability of the device, but it's usually nothing more than the security update. So that's the first part of this video, is talking about that update. So if you want to find out more information about it, you go into your settings, you come in here to About Phone. Once you click on About Phone, you're going to want to click on Software Information. And then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you see Security Patch Level. You click on that, it's going to take you to the Android Bulletin Board. Once you come in here, you're going to scroll down till you see the button Read. You hit Read. And then once you hit Read, you come in here to Samsung or the device, the manufacturer that is the creator of your device. And in here, we see that, oh, December is in here for Google, I guess. If we jump on over, oh no, for Samsung. So that means December is on its way. Interesting. So this is one of the first times that it took me a little bit to come into the security patch level to actually look at it. And so December is on its way. We just don't know when. So if we check out the November security patch, interesting, we can see here that there were two critical updates. There were several high updates. I'm not even going to try to count that as of right now. No moderate updates, none that were already included in the previous update. And then you had two updates that were, or two patches, I should say, that were not applicable to Samsung devices. Now, these are from Google. These patches here up at the top, these are Google's. And then you have Samsung's. Oh no, we're not there at Samsung yet. We do have a few highs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 high patches there. But as you scroll down, you'll be able to find Samsung's right here. And as we see, if I ignore that, Samsung has at least one. And really, actually, kind of, maybe these are Samsung's 5. But you have one right here, out of bounds right in handling opcode and fingerprint trustlet. You have number 2 here in secure default configuration in USB connection mode. Number 3, this is out of bounds read in, what a crazy word there, all that fun jazz, and it's high. You have another high here. Number 4, out of bounds right in similar area of security. So you have those, and then you have one that was acknowledged, or a few that were acknowledged here as well. So not a whole lot, nothing crazy, and maybe that's sometimes I should try to give them a little bit of grace, because maybe just the devices are doing very well. They're very well secured. There's not a whole lot that they have to, to change for that matter. So for that reason, thank you, Samsung, for still sending out the updates, because we need them. And shout out to the wallpaper I found on Twitter or /X. If you guys like seeing these updates or these wallpapers, check out my retweets, because you'll find them there. Now, what else updated throughout November for Samsung? Well, if we actually jump back into my gallery here and jump into my screenshots, where are my screenshots? All right, let's start at the bottom. I think the bottom is right here. And we had a whole host of updates for Samsung's apps. So TalkBack was updated, autofill with Samsung Pass, Samsung Notes, parental controls, Samsung Find, which says provide lost mode for mobile tablet, improved approval process for location sharing in the People tab, map search and large screen usability enhancements, bug fixes, and stability improvements. Then you also had Samsung's Health Monitor and Display Assistant, which supports One UI 8 now. So we do have that one there. If we go ahead and then swipe over, we have Samsung Members that was updated throughout the month of November. And then you have a whole host of language packs for text to speech that was updated, and Samsung's on-device resources for language. Essentially, the language packs and the language packs was updated in November. If we scroll, Goodlock received another update where they fixed an issue where the app appeared to be still installing even after the installation was complete. And HomeUp supports devices with One UI 8 and above. And so it also feels like they're maybe starting to add more of their Galaxy devices to work well with Goodlock and HomeUp and other Goodlock modules, on top of the fact that Samsung is gearing One UI 8.5 within the next near future. So also be on the lookout for that as well. I've noticed some pretty cool changes when it comes to One UI 8.5. Samsung checkout was updated. The Buds for the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro was updated with some much needed stability and battery stability updates. So thank you, Samsung, for dropping that, because Buds seem like they always struggle with that at some point after using them. Good to see that they're still being supported. Bixby and Bixby Wake Up was updated. Something they don't really talk about anymore. Feels like it's more in the background. It's more like background noise now with Galaxy devices. But nonetheless, they received updates. Samsung Account, Samsung Wallet Digital Key, and another aspect of the digital key was updated in November. Then you have Voice Recorder and Multi-Control. They were updated. Battery Guardian, which means stability improvements and bug fixes for Battery Guardian, and Registar fixed Gemini app launch issue on flip cover screen, fixed back tap function error in power saving mode, and applied back tap stability patch. I actually kind of like the back tap. If I used to use this, it was very brief, but it was very sensitive. I would use it for like flashlight or something like that. So it's good to see that they are addressing those type of stability issues with the Battery Guardian and Good Guardians overall. Then you have Samsung Calendar that received some updates. View your calendar on a larger screen to easily check your schedule, which may also help with bigger sized devices like tablets and foldables. On the Create Schedule screen, you can now add a reminder. On the calendar, you can adjust the reminder's date. In the quick input window, commonly used inputs are now recommended. So it helps speed up the process of being able to schedule your activities throughout each day, month, and year for your Galaxy devices with the Calendar app. Then you have Samsung Find. As you see, they basically tell you the same thing, but they probably had to continue to optimize some of these new features that they added in Samsung Find. So shout out to Samsung for building their network for their Galaxy devices. Samsung Checkout was updated again, and then this is when November security patch hit, which was around November 20th, November 21st. And then you have, the Galaxy Buds app, which that was updated, which was good. Samsung Wallpaper fixed the bug. That is hilarious. So there was some bug in the wallpaper, selector, I guess, and they fixed that. And then you have Samsung Weather Widget that got optimized, and then the Samsung Wallet digital keys were updated. Samsung Account was updated, and Edge lighting was updated. Bug fix and supports GTS. I don't even know what that is. If you guys want to let me know down in the comment section below, feel free. And that was the last update, November 30th, before December 1st took place this week. I was trying to get this video out Monday. I'm busy. So thank you for being here along with the journey with the videos. Just know that, we're going to talk about that once it shows up. I'm a little surprised that AirDrop is really only functional on the Pixel devices right now, considering how entangled, if you will, Google and Samsung's relationship has been around Quick Share, that used to be called Nearby Share, that is now called Quick Share because of Samsung, that is on the Google Pixel devices. I'm a little surprised that we don't see AirDrop being available for the Galaxy devices yet, but I do think that that's on the horizon. Like if it's not within the next month or two that we hear an announcement that Samsung can now airdrop to iPhones along with the Pixel devices, I definitely see that announcement taking place with the Galaxy S26 series and that Galaxy Z trifold, which we will definitely get in house. Okay, I definitely know it's going to be quite expensive, 2,500 to 30,000. Oh my goodness. So okay, so if we did the math, it makes sense. If you get a tablet around the 10-inch size, 10, 11-inch size from Samsung, you're looking at roughly $800, and you're talking about storage too, right? 512 UFS 4.1 storage, right? You're looking at 800-ish there, and then you're also looking at having a foldable device. So you're looking at a fold, which normally costs around $2,000. You mesh those two things together, and you're paying for convenience. It makes sense that the price would be in that range of $2,500 to $3,000. You're basically taking two devices and fusing them into one. That's also why the Galaxy Z Fold is quite expensive. So the trifold being closer in that regimen is you essentially paying for a tablet separately and a foldable separately, but now you don't have to. So I can understand the price, even though it's not the greatest time to be paying that kind of shmoney. I understand the price, but we will be addressing that device when it is officially available for purchase, I should say, and or pre-order, because I that's coming to this channel. Okay, so I'm not gone. I know it's been a little bit, but we're gonna get it. All right. So let me know down in the comment section below. Have you guys updated your device yet? Are there any updates that you saw on your device that I didn't mention here throughout the month of November? The comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's all free. That way you never miss my videos. You and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super things button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's the way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. But your man Micah signing out until the next video. Wait for